Welcome back. Well, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and a local program and shelter is doing their part to inform the public on this sensitive topic.
Joining us now is Amanda Gay with the Golden House and Sheriff Todd Delane with the Brown County Sheriff's Office. Thank you so much for being here today. Now, all month long, Golden House has some activities going on in recognition of this month. Why don't you tell us what's going on?
It's all about creating awareness for our survivors and the people currently going through domestic violence. And like you mentioned before, unfortunately, it's a topic people don't like to talk about, and if experienced, often swept under the rug. So we want to bring the topic to the forefront of Green Bay. And we're doing some fun things. We're having the Green Bay area dress up in purple for National Purple Day on October 24th. You'll even see the bridges sporting the purple color in the Schreiber building just to raise awareness. We're having some restaurant fundraisers at Noodles & Company on the 30th, so mention Golden House and we get a percentage of the proceeds there. And then we also have a survivor event called Celebrating Strength on October 19th, where we invite survivors and their families to just come have a relaxing day, and we celebrate them and their strength.
So the Golden House will be out and about, and you'll see a lot of them in public during the month of October. And to put this topic of domestic violence into perspective, you wanted to share some local stats here to really let people know that it is an issue no matter really where you go.
It's alarming. Domestic violence does not know ethnicity, it doesn't know age, it doesn't know demographic. 1 in 4 women actually will experience domestic violence in their lifetime, and 1 in 3 men, which often isn't talked about as well. And at Golden House, unfortunately, we have seen over 1,000 men, women, and children use our services so far this year. So we definitely need to stand up and identify what this is and how we can help.
Now, Sheriff Delane, your office also has a hand in raising awareness. What do you do in conjunction with the Golden House?
So for this month, you're going to see a purple ribbon on all of our squad cars at the Sheriff's Office, but you'll also see them in every law enforcement agency throughout Brown County to bring awareness to domestic violence. It's something that we want to bring to the forefront and make people aware that this is happening. It certainly needs to be reported, and there's resources out there like Golden House to help victims become survivors of domestic violence.
And you were saying, you know, all the agencies are going to be doing that, but they really all play a hand in really raising awareness, but also helping the victims too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, over the years, we've really worked in collaboration with Golden House and Family Services through the Community Coordinated Response to Domestic Violence. And we're working together to provide resources, immediate resources to victims. So when we respond to a crime scene, a domestic situation, we want to make that connection immediately to a victim, to Golden House, so that they can turn things around, certainly before they get worse.
Yeah. Now, the Show of Strength fundraiser is coming up. Tell us about that.
On October 29th at Gather on Broadway, it'll be an evening of hors d'oeuvres and specialty cocktails, but we're thrilled to welcome New York Times bestselling author Leslie Morgan Steiner for her memoir of Crazy Love. She writes her experience of domestic violence and how it knows no bounds. And even as a well-educated woman, she states that she was a Harvard graduate with a gun to her head, and she was still in love. So it talks about the dangerous cycle of domestic violence and how to overcome it, and you can have a beautiful life after, too.
And Golden House is going to be back on the show later this month, and I unintentionally rocked the purple today.
Thank you.
So raising awareness without even knowing. Yes. But it is a serious topic, and these two agencies do a lot in our community to make sure that the victims are safe and the resources provided to help them. Yes. So thank you both for what you do. We'll have more information on our website, wearegreenbay.com, after the show. And we got to check in your forecast after this. Stay with us.